Today I'm going to do an experiment to see if you can get a good alcohol ink result with the swirls and the patterns using the 4-hour demold by J Diction. I love this resin. It's a bit thicker than normal, but I think it will give a good result. I'm not sure. Now, I'm no expert at this technique. One of my members, Claire Holloway, she makes some beautiful pieces doing this technique. So I'll link her channel underneath. It's a fairly new channel, but check it out. It's well worth seeing the sort of stuff that she does. I'm going to be using the Let's Resin alcohol inks because they are the best alcohol inks on the market and they really are fade resistant. But I am going to be using the Pinata White because I like that better as a sinker. The colours I'm going to be using today are purplish, peach red and a yellow. And obviously the white sinker. What's really important for the 4-hour demold is it must be at room temperature or slightly above. If not, it isn't going to cure as quickly as you like. But also, when you mix it, because it's a thicker resin, if it's cold, you're going to mix a lot of bubbles into it. And you don't want to be doing that because it is a brilliant resin. It's fully cured within 4 hours. It's got excellent UV protection, crystal clear, high gloss, odorless, non-flammable and BPA free. I do love that resin. My 4-hour demold resin is all mixed up now and I am going to put a little bit into this shot glass here for something else that I'm going to do with the hearts technique, and I'm going to pop that in my little holder so I don't knock it over. Now I'm going to fill up my hearts, but not to the top, because you need to leave room for your inks and everything else to go in as well, don't forget. And I'll leave these a couple of minutes to degas slightly and then burn off the bubbles. And I'm also going to do something with these big oval ones and these round ones. Now with this technique, never worry, even the experts at this don't always get 100% success rate, as I'm sure the genuine ones will tell you, because you never really know what these inks are going to do. They are hard to control, so please don't get down or think you're not doing it. And it does take a bit of practice as well, so ensure that you're giving yourself enough credit. Look at it and think, what could I have done slightly differently? Please don't give yourself a hard time if it doesn't come out right or you don't get 100% perfection. I never do. I'm not an expert at this technique. Far from it. So this one, what I'm going to do is put quite a few drops, probably about 20 drops in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then I'm going to give it a quick stir with this to make sure that's all inside that resin. Now that alcohol will thin that resin down a little bit and you'll be really surprised how quickly those bubbles will disappear now that we're in that. Don't be tempted to go over it with a long neck lighter once you put the alcohol in, because you will create a fire, because it's alcohol after all. But that's giving it quite a nice texture. I'm actually going to put another 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other thing that can happen is if you've had your alcohol inks or your sinker for a long time, the alcohol can evaporate off them even though they're in the bottle, and you're not going to get the same sort of result. So if that happens, then possibly add a little bit of 99% alcohol to them to thin them down and give them a bit of a shake, or replace them. And as I said, the Let's Resin ones are the best ones. So I'm going to pop that back in my little stand there so I don't knock that over. And I'm now going to go over these with my long neck lighter to get rid of the bubbles that have come up. I should have put it in my degassing machine really, but just didn't think about it. So I'm ready to pour my colours or drop my colours in. Now I first learned about this from a lady called Miriam from Miriam's Nature. And I think most people who have been doing alcohol inks for a long time in resin also learned about using alcohol inks in resin from her. She was really the pioneer of it, and she has made some brilliant stuff. Unfortunately, she doesn't make videos anymore, which is a shame. Now, I'm sticking to the same colours, and as you can see, these aren't actually spreading out as much in this resin, and that is probably down to the fact that this is a thicker resin, and also these alcohol inks I've had for quite a while, so I'll have to order some more. But we can see what it does. Okay, and now I'm using my Pinata White. I'm only using my Pinata White on these ones. I'm not going to use it on the hearts at the moment. And now I'm going to drop a little bit more of these colours over the top, and then just go over with another drop of the white, and it's the white that allows it to sink. And then on this one I'm going to go over with the yellow again, a bit more yellow in this one, And a bit more of the purple, the purplish red rather than the peach red. And now this is where I'm going to use my white as well that I mixed in with my resin. And all I'm going to do is bring this around in no particular pattern, just going through it. So be really interested to see how this comes out using this thicker resin and the 4-hour demold resin. And this resin is great for making jewellery quickly and other small castings as well. And because it's the thicker resin, you'll find that glitter will not sink as easily in it either. It kind of stays where it is. Okay, I'm okay with that now. What I'm going to do is, for these ones, I'm going to take my little silicone pointer, and these come in my resin toolkit as well, which is linked below. And all I'm going to do is go in there without lifting it up and just give it a very light twist. And don't forget to wipe your tip before you go in again. Okay, that'll do. These ones I'm going to leave 15 minutes before I do that. And these ones I'm going to leave 20 minutes. So that's at 15 minutes now, and what I'm going to do is give these a little twist as well. Gentle twist going all the way round. Wiping my tip as I go. And when I'm doing this, I'm making sure I'm getting this not right the way down to the bottom, but quite a way down. And it's made of silicone, so it's not going to do any damage to your mould whatsoever. I've done that one already. I think I have. And now I'm going to wait another 5 minutes and then I'll do those ones. Well, they've had 20 minutes now, and all I'm going to do is the same as that one. And again, I'm not scraping the bottom of this mould. All I'm doing is going around a millimetre off that bottom if I can. And because I'm using this, it's not going to damage that mould anyway. I'm not doing the same pattern each time. I'm just going through and swirling. If I see there's a big clear piece, I'm trying to swirl in that as well. It's nice to be able to experiment. Big thank you to everyone that got me a coffee last month. If you'd like to buy me a coffee and help this channel and get your name on my coffee board, then the link for that is in the description below. It really is appreciated. I can't tell you how much it's appreciated. There we go. So they're all done now. I'm going to leave these to cure up, and then we can have a look and see how it's worked with that brilliant 4-hour demold resin. This is great news as well. I know it's not Christmas, but this resin creep kit is overstocked slightly in America, and as a result, they have dropped the price of it. Now, you get 2 300-gram bags of Resin-Crete, you get the parts, you get all these Christmas molds in it as well. So it's a great little thing to buy and either put away for someone or put away from yourself. It is great value. Using my discount code in the description below, you can get this for $9.99, which is amazing price. So get it while it lasts, because I'm telling you, it will be gone in a few days, because I'm also about to advertise this to my members as well. So don't miss out. Well, these have all cured now, and I've got them set up. So no gap, we twisted them straight away. 15-minute gap and 20-minute gap. So let's have a look. Oh, that one's come out really, really pretty. Dropped a lot further than I thought it was going to in these. Oh, I do like that. Look at that. That's come out lovely. So it does definitely work in the quick cure, even though it's a thicker resin. And actually, I think it gives a lovely result because the white hasn't dropped all the way through, which can happen. But like I said, you can't like them all. Not every one is going to work out exactly how you wanted them to. So these are the 15-minute ones. And it had gone a little bit thicker at this point as well. Oh, love that. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. And so is that one. I love that swirl. Not so keen on that one. I don't like the fact that it's got these 3 little dots here that have gone right to the surface, which is a shame. But overall, that one has come out nice. And then these are the ones where we mix the white sinker with the resin first and put it through. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty that is. That looks like an eye in the middle there. That has come out beautiful. So they've all come out really well. I'm so pleased with them. It just goes to show this J-Diction 4-hour demold works brilliantly, and it's great resin as well. If you're going to buy a resin to have in your stock of resins, then this is one I would recommend you have as well. Brilliant resin. If I've got a discount code, I'll link it in the description below. You can do so much with these now. You could put them into jewellery, or you can give them away as pocket hugs and things like that. Love them. Love how they've come out. If you've enjoyed this, boot the like button, hit the subscribe button. A big thanks to Claire Holloway as well for inspiring me to make this video. Be sure to check out the video that's coming up next. I think you're really going to love this one. This is an experiment with enamel paint and it came out amazing. But most of all, enjoy your resin. Take care. Bye.